Hey there, welcome back to The Magic in the Music. I'm Jen. Today we're going to be talking about secrets of Disney Vacation Club, things that are not commonly known, but you probably should know about if you are thinking about becoming a Disney Vacation Club member. Or maybe you already are a member and you don't even realize all of these things. So let's get right into our list. Do you like saving money? Yeah, I do too. The first thing that most people don't realize about Disney Vacation Club is that Disney Vacation Club members do not pay hotel taxes. This is something a lot of DVC members don't even think about. But if you've ever booked a hotel anywhere really, but especially at Disney World, when you look up that hotel rate, oftentimes you are not even seeing the full price because the tax is not yet included. Now at Disney World, the tax rate varies a little bit between Osceola County and Orange County. Disney World is actually located in both of those counties, so it's going to really depend on where your hotel is, and especially if you're staying off-site, it's the same kind of situation. But you're going to be paying between 12.5% and 13.5% hotel tax, things that are added onto the cost of the hotel. So when you go onto the Disney World website and you see that Disney World resort price, that initial price you see is not reflecting that 12.5% or 13.5% tax. Once you get that final total in your cart, you're going to see, whoa, the price just went up a whole bunch because of that tax. Well, Disney Vacation Club members, we don't worry about that tax. That doesn't happen to us because we're the owners staying in our own properties. And so that right there is a pretty huge savings. Here's another one for people who like to save money. If you have traveled anywhere in the last couple of years, you may be aware that resorts are starting to do this thing where they add resort fees. Personally, I think it's a ripoff. I don't like it at all. I was looking up a stay at a local resort water park kind of situation, and the price per night looked pretty good. And then I knew though about these resort fees, and I called the resort to find out how much the per night resort fee was. $60 per night that was added onto the price that I was already going to pay for the hotel. And they said, oh, it covers parking and all these other services. Well, even if you choose not to use those amenities, they normally are going to charge you that fee. The first time I became aware of this fee happening in Orlando was when I was watching a vlogger a couple of years ago, and they were from the UK, and they had traveled over for a 2-week stay. They were staying off property at Disney. They arrived at the hotel, and when they arrived, they discovered that there was an additional $40 per night resort fee. They could not opt out, and so on a 2-week stay, that is an additional $560 that they were not planning on paying for their lodging. But you know who doesn't pay resort fees? Disney Vacation Club members, because we are staying in our timeshare, not staying in a hotel. To be honest with you, I think this practice is terrible. I know my husband went on a trip to Vegas a couple of years ago, and he said that they were adding surcharges right and left for everything. I guess this is very common in Vegas. We're seeing it in Orlando. I've also heard it happening a lot in New York City, and I really hope this doesn't become an industry standard. I really think it's a deceptive practice to tack on these additional fees onto the price of the hotel. You should know exactly what you're going to be paying coming in. What they're doing is this gives them the opportunity to advertise a lower cost, but it's really just deceptive and it's bad. And DVC members, we don't even have to deal with it. All right, we are still saving money right and left as DVC members. Parking fees. Well, for the longest time, Disney World resort guests did not have to pay for parking, but again, it's becoming kind of an industry standard to pay for parking. So Disney World got on board with that a couple of years ago. They added in the fees. So the fee is $15 a night for overnight parking at a value resort, $20 per night at a moderate resort, and $25 for a deluxe resort. But you know who doesn't pay for parking? Disney Vacation Club members who are staying at a deluxe resort. So it's really, really great if you are somebody who has a car. We don't normally have a car when we travel, but a lot of families do, and that can really add up very, very quickly. The official statement from Disney Vacation Club is that DVC members do not have to pay for parking while staying at any Disney Vacation Club villa at Disney World, Vero Beach, or Hilton Head Island, regardless of whether they stayed on points or booked a cash stay at those resorts. All right, another secret that you might not realize about Disney Vacation Club is that the Top of the World Lounge is open to all Disney Vacation Club members, not just the direct purchasers who have the blue card. Everyone can go. So even if you have purchased a resale contract, you are eligible to visit the Top of the World Lounge, which is located at the top of Bay Lake Tower, and it's just a really cool place. It's unfortunately not open right now, of course, because things were closed for the pandemic, but we hope that it will open up again soon in the future, and all DVC members should be able to enjoy it as long as they're staying on a reservation at a Disney World resort. Okay, our next Disney Vacation Club secret is that your Magic Band will actually glow purple when you scan into the theme parks. This is totally just a stupid little superficial thing, and I love it. I love it. And I don't know why mine glows purple, my husband's doesn't. And I've heard that happening where a lot of members, it's just like one of the people on the deed, theirs will glow purple, but the others won't. But the cool thing is that then the cast member who is scanning you in will often say, welcome home, or they'll kind of acknowledge your DVC member status because they saw that you lit up a different color, which, you know, doesn't mean anything, but it's fun. Okay, my next Disney Vacation Club secret is that you can buy DVC on the resale market for a significant discount. If you are thinking about buying and you're thinking about spending top dollar and buying directly from Disney, you have got to check out the resale market and see if it's a good fit for you. Yes, there are perks and pluses and minuses to buying directly from Disney versus buying it on the resale market, but for some people that might be the difference between being able to afford it and not being able to afford it. So you definitely want to be well informed before you make any kind of DVC purchase, and there are a lot of savings to be had in the resale market. I will provide a link right up here to a video that talks about the differences between direct and resale and which one we recommend that you purchase. Another DVC secret, and this is another money saving secret, is that you can actually rent DVC points and reservations, or you can rent out your unused DVC points. There is a rental market for DVC reservations. It is possible to rent a stay from a DVC member and enjoy some of the benefits of DVC without actually having to purchase your own contract. If you're an owner and you have unused points, you can also get some of your money back by renting these out. There are many different companies that facilitate these transactions, and I'll provide some links in the description below. Oh, this is a good one. Another secret about DVC is that they sometimes have free member events. Yes, actually free. So we have attended one of these events. They are called Moonlight Magic events. Unfortunately, of course, they didn't happen in 2020 and they haven't been happening in 2021, but we really, really hope that these events come back. They are so special. We went to an event at Magic Kingdom and they're basically like after hours parties, but they're free. And yes, you have to register and you have to be a member and you have to be staying on your points at the resort, but it was such a special event where we got to have special access into the theme park. You get unlimited food and non-alcoholic beverages. We got unlimited Mickey bars, and you had special meet and greets with characters that were rare, you don't normally see. And it just like, it made me feel like a VIP. It felt like such a special experience. And I really hope Disney brings these events back because they were a tremendous value. When I compare that to having paid about $400 to take my family of 4 to a holiday party the previous year, that member event that was free, that was just an incredible value. And it was as good, if not better, an event in my opinion. All right, this is a really big secret of Disney Vacation Club and one I didn't realize until I had been a member for a few years. Member services can do some real magic. They can help you with a lot of issues. The most powerful thing that member services can help you with is to get your points used in the proper order or shuffle them around so that you can use them differently. Another good example of this is one time we wanted to add in a quick last minute trip, and this was in the summer of 2019, and boy are we glad we did because that was the summer before the pandemic struck. And so we added this extra kind of last minute trip in, and we had to shuffle our points around, and I called member services to see, hey, is this even possible? And they said, yeah, you know what? I can move these points around and reassign these here, and then you can borrow some points out of this other contract, and then we are able to make this vacation happen for you. And it was such a wonderful thing that we got to take that vacation, because as we know, things got really complicated afterwards. And so I am so grateful for member services for being able to perform some magic for us behind the scenes so that we could squeeze in another quick family trip. If you have questions about DVC, be sure to check out our other videos here on our channel. We have lots of information about how to get the most out of your Disney Vacation Club membership, or to help you make the decision about whether you should join and become a Disney Vacation Club member. If you enjoy Disney music, Disney Vacation Club, and family fun, please be sure to check out the rest of the videos on our channel. We have tons of videos. We'd love for you to come and check out our channel and stay a while. Thank you so much for joining us here on The Magic and the Music. Have a fantastic day, everybody.